everyone, I'm Lisa. Welcome to my channel, Lisa Yoga Angel. If you are new here, Sprinkles of Spirit is my newsletter that I've written for a few years now. If you have not signed up, head over to LisaYogaAngel.com to sign up. And this is a way to connect and to share all of the wisdom, the tools that I have learned along my journey for self-love, for building strength, resilience, cultivating faith through the path of yoga and meditation. So thank you for joining me if you're new, and for those of you, my students, my friends, hi. I hope you're enjoying these little chats. I wanted to come on today. This is probably going to be my favorite one, or rather the most important subject, which is mental health. So Saturday, this upcoming Saturday, October 10th, is World Mental Health Awareness Day. So I want to talk about a very important, crucial, pivotal connection between spirituality, mental health, and yoga. So all three. So first, spirituality. So if you are brand new to this path of self-inquiry, learning and growing more about yourself, about who you are as a whole, you know, what is spirituality, right? And I actually Googled it before I started filming, and I'm like, you know, what does Google state what spirituality is? So if you Google spirituality today, you will read, it is the quality of being concerned with the human spirit or soul rather than the material world or physical matter. So it is the awareness of the deeper part of you, right? And it's more a belief that there's more to being a human being than our five senses. You know, we're part of a whole universe, right? And this energy is cosmic or divine, and the awareness of that connection, and that we are a part of that whole. So that is what spirituality to me, if someone were to ask, is the awareness of the energy that we are, the energy of love, that we came from, that we were born of, that we are all connected to. Whether you call it, you know, whatever label you call it, and it doesn't matter, you know, calling it God or whatever deity that you resonate with, that may be a faith that you already hold in your heart. To me, we are all connected to the one source of love, the energy of love that created each being. And spirituality is the awareness of that energy, that there's more to this physical being, that this physical body is our vessel, right? It's our vessel that carries our soul. We have a body, we are a soul. So that is how I would, you know, describe to someone what is spirituality. And I could do another chat on how to open up to that if that's completely brand new, that concept is foreign to you, or you doubt it, or, you know, it doesn't resonate with you. But if you've already kind of connected to this channel or know me, you're already on the path, you know, of self-love and self-inquiry. So the next connection, right, moving into our mental health, right? So our mental health, and I wrote a few things down about our mental health, includes our emotional, psychological, and social well-being, and it helps determine how we handle stress and how we're going to react to life, and how we will handle traumatic events that we will all eventually go through, especially this year with the pandemic. A lot of people are suffering in this realm. Their mental health is suffering. Depression is on the rise. Suicide is on the rise. Watch my talk about Suicide Awareness Month, the previous vlog I did. Statistics are just so sad of how many people suffer with anxiety. And so our mental health is crucial, right, to our well-being. Now I'm going to move into the subject of yoga and the connection between the two. So yoga is a path of self-inquiry that will help you quiet the mind, the monkey mind. So in yoga, the flow or the chatter of the mind is chitta vritti, it's called. And you learn when you study yoga, the Yoga Sutras by Patanjali. The first Yoga Sutra states or defines yoga as the cessation of the fluctuation of the mind. So quieting, softening the monkey mind, right? So let's connect all three. So there was an interview, shout out to Maria Menounos' channel again. I watched another interview on her channel, and it's with a life coach and therapist, Dr. Anita Phillips is her name, and they talked about, the talk is called The Crucial Bridge Between Mental Health and Spirituality. And I had a couple aha moments watching that interview. I'll leave the link below. I think it's really helpful. So the way she stated it was that our emotion is a dimension of our mental health. And those of us who are emotionally stable, right, or emotionally open, right? When you're emotionally open, you're not closed off. You are open-hearted. You're open to life's experience. You're not guarded. You're vulnerable, right? You're willing to be vulnerable, which is really tough for a lot of people, especially if you've suffered trauma or any kind of deep pain that you haven't healed from. So our emotional health is very connected to our mental health. And where spirituality comes in is the more emotionally open someone is, the more open they are to the invisible world and what we cannot see. The more they will open up to that connection. And when you cultivate this connection with the invisible world, with a deity or God, with Holy Spirit, with Buddha, with what resonates with you, with the universe, your creator, source of love, when you have that connection, it provides such a source of strength. I know for me, personally, I have no idea how people get through, even this year or anything sad or difficult, without having faith or a belief in a power greater than you. This is my strength. This is how I handle life, from trivial matters to very serious matters. My faith is my anchor, and my belief in my higher power is my anchor. How yoga dives in with that is yoga will help you peel back the layers of yourself, connecting you to that deeper place, right? In yoga, we study what's called the 5 sheaths of the body, or koshas. You have your physical body, your mental body, emotional body, the wisdom body, and the bliss body. And yoga will unwind the limited beliefs you have about yourself, and help you connect to that deeper part of you. And again, quiet the chitta vritti, the monkey mind, the thoughts. And when you clear the mind, right, you cultivate more clarity, awareness about the truth, right? The truth of who you are, which is not fear or anger or suffering or rejection or pain. We're really beings of love, of forgiveness, of compassion, of gratitude and peace. And when yoga comes into your life, it becomes, not just a practice, but more you live yoga, and you're able to be a more reflective person instead of reactive. Will we mess up on this path? Heck yeah. I mean, I do all the time. I screw up, and then, I get the guilties of, oh my God, I don't know, I had a bad day, or maybe, I was out of practice or didn't do my practice or didn't have enough prayer or meditation time, and I freak out, right? You freak out, or maybe you get in an argument, or something hurtful comes out of your mouth, and you're like, oh my God, where was my yoga? But we're not perfect. I'm on this path with you. I'm a student. I'm learning. I'm growing. I'm changing every day, every year. I'm not the same person I was last year. Who is? But connecting these three things really has helped me become a stronger person. Will help you tap into your gifts. It helped me find my voice as a yoga teacher, and even film something like this and throw it up on YouTube. I never would have done that before, or last year even. But I just wanted to share that with you. So, with that interview with Dr. Anita Phillips, she gave some good questions that I want to share with you. So this is going to be 5 questions for you that you can journal on your own and do some self-inquiry on your own about this. If this is new, or you want to dive deeper into this, or go, you know what, I really haven't connected to a faith or a belief, and a trust that your life is in God's hands, that really everything is happening for your highest good. Everything will come into alignment for your highest good. We are never rejected. We are simply redirected. Okay, so get out your journal and your pen. And the first question, what do you believe about your deity? So what are your beliefs? Were you raised with a faith? Have you been curious about one or another? Write that down, right? What image comes to mind when you close your eyes and you call upon your Creator, right? Whether it's Jesus, Mother Mary, Buddha, another ascended master, Holy Spirit. What comes to mind? And write about that. How have you been connecting to that? Number 2, what do you believe about life after death? What do you believe about life after death? What do you believe happens? Do you believe that's it? Poof. We're gone? Do you believe we're just physical beings? This is going to get you to come out with, what are your thoughts about that? How do you feel? What emotions come up about that? A lot of fear this year from the pandemic. Why? Because we're faced with our mortality. People are dying, people are suffering, and we're faced with, we are here for a period of time, if we're blessed, for a long time, but we're faced with our mortality. What do you believe happens when we're faced with it? Number 3, what do you believe about morality and about how we should treat each other every day? What do you believe about how we should treat each other? What a year with, what's happened this year with Black Lives Matter and equality. How do you believe the world should be treating each other with equality, with peace, with forgiveness? Write your thoughts about that. Number 4, what is our purpose in life? What is your purpose in life? So write your thoughts about that. What comes up for you is are you working on meaningful things in your life? Are you giving back in a meaningful way? How fulfilled do you feel at the end of the day? What can you do more that's going to bring you more meaning in your life? Write those things down. And number 5, how do I bridge all of these things into my life every day? And so this is kind of an epiphany for me. One of the teachers I follow is Carolyn Miss, and she really helps me realize that there is no separation, right? The cause of our suffering really is the belief of separation, right? There is no separation between the life you're living and your spirituality. It's all connected. Our life is our curriculum, and we're really here to be the light where we were placed. And I'm going to quote my mantra given by my mom, bloom where you're planted, right? Bloom where you're planted, be the light where you are, because that's all we're all supposed to be. So write about that. And now I'm watching the time, it's got a little long. Let's do our message from Spirit, postcard from Spirit for the week. Just a little positive message for us to guide us on our way. Love these little messages. It's kind of nice. So close your eyes, take a deep breath. And then we will have a little message for your highest good, whatever's meant to come forward. So, okay, dearest you, we are sending you waves of love and joy as we watch you reap the rewards of your tenacity and faith. We know how long it has taken you for you to reach some of your goals, and that you've had disappointments along the way. Right now, we suggest you take a deep breath and fill yourself up with gratitude. Tune into the vibration of well-being. Temporary conditions, right, this year, may be trying to hypnotize you into seeing something else as your reality. But we know that happy rewards are on their way to you, even now. Change is the only constant, so be open to it. You will achieve your dreams and more. We promise. But more important, your happy rewards will be gathered up in the small moments, the gentle breezes, the soft kisses, and the quiet commitments. Your happiest moments will be on the journey itself, not in arriving at any destination. This message I think is the second time this has come up when we've done these talks. So it's really important to come back to your truth, to return to your center, remember who you are, open up, find time for meditation this week and connect to that deeper place, your soul, your spirit. And I swear it's so uplifting. And if you're in a funk, get on your mat or lay down, close your eyes, connect to your breath. Take a class with me, log on to Insight Timer, the app, do a meditation, sign up for my newsletter, receive a protection prayer from me. These tools you can use to help you connect to your spirituality, to the truth of who you are, which is an infinite being of love and peace and forgiveness and compassion. So I hope this served you well. I don't have my tea or my coffee right now, but thanks for watching, and I hope you're taking the classes on YouTube. Oh, please click subscribe to YouTube. Click the channel, the little bell to be notified. The more feedback and the more I build this community, the more I can create and serve you and raise the vibration on the planet is the idea. So have a beautiful week. And do something, a self-care practice on Saturday just for you. And I'll see you next time. Namaste.